Hello and welcome everybody. Today I am talking to Colette and she's going to be sharing with us what has been her biggest challenge, how she's overcome that, and how that impacts on what she does today. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Bridget. Yes, Colette Merritt from Be the Change Coaching. I refer to myself as a thrivalist life coach. So I embraced moving from surviving to thriving at the tail end of 2019, setting it up for the most fantastic year for 2020. And then, of course, we had the excitement that was 2020 presented to us. My biggest challenge, without a doubt, would be this process right here, the screen, putting myself in front of a screen all the time. Because historically, if I was on the phone, nobody could see me. I don't have a problem with being seen, but I'm a little well padded, a couple of chins that we're sorting out there. And that was really a challenge, putting that front and center in all that I had to do, because we got catapulted onto Zoom and into lives and into spaces where we had to be front and center. So that was a real challenge. I had to move into a space of radical acceptance that comes with baggage. How did I get here? What were all the choices I made? Were they healthy? Were they good ones? Hell no. And I had to learn to love myself really quickly. So I would say that would have been my biggest challenge for 2020.
And what made you go from going not okay with this to going, you know what, I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm just going to do it? Was it that you had no choice? Was it what changed? What shifted?
I'm not a fan of the term "we have no choices" because I always believe we have a choice. But if I wanted to continue working, which I did, I had to embrace a new way of living. And our lovely thrives and lives and all those things that we have all require a camera. So it was kind of, here we go, let's do this. So it was warts and all, staring at a camera, doing what I need to do. I haven't actually got any warts, funny enough, so that's a good thing. So you see, always a plus. Always find a plus.
Always a plus. And how do you use that in the people that you work with? So people who come to you, how does that tie in for standing in your authentic, real self of who you are, which is what I'm understanding, right?
Sure. So it's such a good question because it is my addiction. It is my Achilles heel. It is my greatest challenge. It's very easy to think and say that it's a lack of movement and a bad food choice. And there have been many of those. So I'm not hiding behind that. But it's also about putting myself first on the agenda. Because it's very easy to say, oh, I'll work out at 4 o'clock. Oh, I'll work out at 5. Oh, then 5 becomes 6. And then 6 becomes now, I'll do it tomorrow. And I wasn't putting myself on the agenda and making myself a priority, making my health a priority. So that has really, really been key for me this year. And it is really about showing up as who I am. I don't ever profess to be perfect. I don't ever profess to have all the answers. I do profess to do the journey with you and support you as much as I can. And that's how I show up. So yes, warts and all, fabulous glasses and all. I don't have a problem with glasses though, a couple of extra chins. All of those, luscious fabulousness that I bring to the table, I bring all of me. And so it really has been about, I'm not going to tell you that everything's fabulous when it isn't. I'm going to be really truthful and in my space and vulnerable. How many coaches, many coaches, many wonderful, beautiful, slender, blonde-haired, beautiful, fabulous people are coaches, and I'm not. And I step into that space and I say, I'm never professing to be that kind of coach, but I am here for the journey and I am here for the process. So that's how I support my people. And I think everybody who works with me knows that.
Being authentically who you are and being comfortable with who you are and nothing other than who you are and what you are. I resonate with that a lot.
And being comfortable with who I am doesn't mean I'm complacent about where I am.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an everyday journey. It's an everyday journey and a choice and a challenge to today get up, have the right breakfast, eat healthily across the process. I've embraced green juices. It's my new favorite thing.
Nice.
Love me a nice green juice. I mean, who would have thought I was drinking? I follow a lovely lady by the name of Chris Carr, and she introduced green juices to me, and they're now my new favorite thing. So green juice with a shot of ginger. I also gave up alcohol. So I laughingly and jokingly said that I've become the world's most boring human being. But that's okay. I'm prepared to embrace that as I release that particular, I don't want to call, I mean, let's call a spade addiction of some form. It's sugar, so it doesn't make a difference really how the sugar gets to me. It's not been an easy one. I hate to own up to that one. It's not been an easy one. I miss it. I miss the socialness of it. But that's exactly what smokers say, and we still ask them to give up cigarettes.
Yeah.
So it really has been about going there. And I would never have had the time or the space to do it otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for your honesty and just for being part of this. Thank you.